Hello there everyone, it's King Sloth and welcome back to another video log. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about what's going on with regards to work and I guess somewhat of an update because I don't think I've mentioned it on any other video. Also, I'm going to be speaking about a potential for a new merch, I guess you call it merch, maybe a limited time thing, I don't know yet. Like a new drop coming out, so stay tuned. Cue the intro. So the first thing I mentioned is regarding the medical side of things, regarding the whole medical contest to stay within the military. Pretty much I put in my first appeal. The appeal, which normally takes about 6 months to hear back from, took a week and I was told it's been rejected straight away due to King's regs. Well, the lady then told me on the phone, I won't give a name, but she said, you need to build up as much evidence as possible with regards to can you go back to work, what jobs can you do, write statements to different people, or even get an appointment with your doctor and get your med category changed. Yes, it still says that you are getting like medical discharge. However, I mentioned regarding joining a different service such as MPGS. To join MPGS, if I have MLD, say medical limited deployment, it's a very easy process. I can just transfer straight across, even with this whole situation ongoing. However, if I get MND, it becomes a state of I then have to be out of the military, then I can reapply and go straight to MPGS. So it's more like if I get this MLD and things sorted properly, I mention it within the appeal that I'm looking to go across to MPGS and explain why I want to go across and how I still want to be within the military. I understand that the RAF hasn't really worked for me at all. Like obviously I did like a year straight, injured my shoulder, and since then I've been off. Like in reality I have. It seems like I never really got a running chance at the Royal Air Force because when I went to Lossiemouth, I did about 6-7 months and then got moved from where I normally worked to quality control assurance team. So my job was, rather than working IT, my job was checking spreadsheets. It was doing basic service work where, as in like me going to find a civilian engineer to come fix a door, or one day, I think there 1 week, I spent searching for keys for lockers, and if I couldn't find them keys within that week, I was tasked to go and find new locks to make new locks to new people. It was literally the most random jobs, but I enjoyed the IT side of things. But because I needed help and I was new, I was like, yeah, of course, mate, no worries, I'll join that. So the end of my career in Lossiemouth was being like just a bod, doing like odd jobs, a bit like a housekeeper. It was so weird. And then when I was told that they were giving that job up to go for civvies, and I had to move, it was like, can I go back where I was in IT? Like, oh, it's gone. That pid's gone. I was like, great. And then obviously I've came here, injured my shoulder, shoulder's better, and still don't want me back. It's almost like, fuck. Like I tried hard. Like I tried hard to get back. Literally every other day I'm ringing up different doctors, being like, when I was off, like when I'm having surgery, when I'm having a scan, when I'm having surgery, when I'm having a scan, like trying to hurry things up. But because NHS is so far back, that's what's delayed me. So the lady on the phone from the medical board, she spoke to me and she was like, okay, you need to write a statement from yourself with regards to saying how physically you feel, how mentally you feel, and like just say you want to be in the military, explain why you still want to be within the military. Is that okay? That's fine. Get a statement from your physio, get it added to like the medical application online, and that will automatically update the med board for the contest, which is great. So I've already sent an email across to my physiotherapist. I have an appointment with a doctor next week. Then today was a bit weird because one of the documents I have to do, well, recommended part of the contest, is an FMED 1041. So for those who don't know what that is, pretty much it's someone giving an opinion on whether you can continue doing the role you're meant to do. So for me, it's a pretty simple answer. In my opinion anyway, it's simple. I work in IT. Can I move my shoulder? Can I type? I've been able to type for months and months and months. But because of this delay with surgery, physio, they didn't want me to go back to work until I had full rotation of my shoulder. I'd had my bicep connected to my shoulder, tears and tears fixed, cartilage fixed, and they're like, get it all fixed. So eventually, but physio was going so slow, I started adding things on myself to the point of I was going swimming. I was getting the whole shoulder rotation, and when I went there, I spoke to the ERI about it. It's like the gym physio rather than the actual like physical therapy physio. Rather than using the bands, he's more into weights and actual building the muscle back up. He was like, you should be lifting weights months ago. But because of my actual rotation, I felt like my physiotherapist didn't want to push it too hard, and once again, that's just another delay, which is mad. But as soon as this ERI went to come in and was like, we're going to start working hard now. I'm in the gym, I'm swimming, I'm lifting weights again. I feel happy to be pushing through that. He went, add that to your list, which is, it's great. But the thing which I'm confused about now is I rang up the welfare today. I was like, okay, since technically you're my line manager because I'm off. And they were like, no, that's not us. You're technically still under IT services because you work in IT. I'm just a temporary person. So I pretty much rang up a line manager in the area. And he was like, I know who you are. I get what's going on. So come in next week. They're going to fix my laptop for me, which is great. So I've been trying for the past 2 months to get that fixed. And hopefully get something sorted and get some paperwork done. See if I can contest it and they tell me to work. I still think I will transfer across to MPGS. But I think it'll take a lot. I don't know how long it will work. But I know once that contest is in and hopefully approved, I can start the other stages of things. So the second thing I mentioned about was a new merch. Limited time drop. And I want you to meet, this is made, and it is, not going to lie, I think the coolest thing my wife has ever made. Look at that. Come on now. No, come on. That is probably the coolest thing my wife's ever made. I love it. I think that is literally the best thing. She built it for me when I was away this weekend, obviously at Minehead, and it is literally so cool. She was like, it didn't take me too long to make it. It took me like a day to make it, I believe. And that was with obviously looking after the kids because I'm obviously away. I said to her, I was like, would you not be able to make, if people wanted this on YouTube, would you be able to make more? She's like, yeah, of course I can. Obviously just work out the price. It won't be expensive as well. The plan is I'll make these as cheap as possible. I want you to send me pictures. If anyone wants it, I want you to send me pictures of these. And we're going to send them to different countries. But that would be Chile, Indonesia, Malaysia, India. I want to get King Sloth everywhere. Loads of different ones, loads of different designs. And I want to see if I can get little badges. It sounds really weird. But little badges on it where I can put certain countries on it that I react to and get it on there because that is so cool. But anyway, from me and little King Sloth, it's been a pleasure. It's been a bit of a mad week and it's going to be even madder next week because I've got so many different appointments. It's crazy how many different things I have on next week and my son has on next week, and it's just going to be a busy week for appointments. And obviously I'm going to bring you along with me, but it's mad. I keep saying this to my missus. It's mad that I'm having to fight so much to stay in the military. If they told me you can go to work tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, cool, no worries. See you in the morning. But because of this whole, you've been off for so long, which I understand people are following policy, but it's mad how some people don't want to be in the military. and then just all coast it. Whereas I literally want to be in the military and I've been kept off because of an injury. It's mad. But anyway, from King Sloth, and we need a name for this. We need a name for this merch. What are we thinking? Let me know in the comments. Between King Sloth and to be named. See you all in a bit.